Video 9. Project Resource Management. This video will introduce some of the concerns that the project team needs to address during the phase in which the project resource is being managed. These concerns include 1. Resources acquisition, 2. Team development, 3. Team management, 4. Resources control, 5. Managing deliverables, 6. Managing performance data, 7. Managing changes, and 8. Managing documents. Don't forget to give a thumbs up if you like this video and want us to continue with new topics. Subscribe to the channel. All content is free. You can also comment suggesting topics you would like to see on this channel. Thank you. Project Resource Management. In this phase, we have processes for project resource management. We will have processes for identifying, acquiring, and managing the resources needed for the successful completion of the project. These processes help ensure that the right resources are available to the project manager and project team at the right time and place. Acquire resources. In this phase, we have the resource acquisition process. It is the process of obtaining team members, facilities, equipment, materials, supplies, and other resources required to complete the project work. The resources required for the project may be internal or external to the project performing organization. Internal resources are acquired from functional or resource managers. External resources are acquired through the procurement processes. It is important that the following factors are considered during the project resource acquisition process. 1. The project manager or project team must effectively negotiate and influence others who are in a position to provide the personnel and physical resources required for the project. 2. Failure to acquire the resources required for the project can affect project schedules, budgets, customer satisfaction, quality, and risks. It is very important to understand that insufficient resources or capabilities decrease the probability of success and, in the worst-case scenario, can result in project cancellation. 3. If team resources are unavailable due to constraints such as economic factors or assignment to other projects, the project manager or project team may be required to assign alternative resources, perhaps with different skills or costs. The project manager or project management team is responsible for documenting the impact of the unavailability of required resources on the project schedule, project budget, project risks, project quality, training plans, and other project management plans. Develop team. This phase involves the process of developing the project team. This results in improved teamwork, enhanced interpersonal skills and competencies, motivated employees, team member interaction, and improved overall project performance. Teamwork is a critical factor in project success. And developing effective project teams is one of the primary responsibilities of the project manager. High team performance can be achieved by 1. Using open and effective communication. 2. Creating opportunities for team building. 3. Developing trust among team members. 4. Providing challenging tasks but rewarding good performance by project team members. 5. Managing conflict constructively. 6. Encouraging collaborative problem solving and 7. Encouraging collaborative decision-making. Working in a global environment characterized by cultural diversity, the project management team must capitalize on cultural differences, focus on developing and sustaining the project team throughout the project lifecycle, and promote working together interdependently in a climate of mutual trust. Project development goals. The goals of developing a project team include, but are not limited to, 1. Enhancing the knowledge and skills of team members to increase their ability to complete project deliverables while reducing costs, shortening schedules, and improving quality. 2. enhancing feelings of trust and agreement among team members to increase morale, decrease conflict, and increase teamwork. 3. Creating a dynamic, cohesive, and collaborative team culture to improve individual and team productivity, team spirit, and cooperation, and also enabling cross-training and mentoring among team members to share knowledge and experience. 4. Empowering the team to participate in decision-making and take ownership of solutions delivered to improve team productivity for more effective and efficient results. Team Member Development Model. A model that can be used in team member development includes 5 stages of development. 1. Formation. This is where team members meet and learn about the project and their formal roles and responsibilities. Team members tend to be independent and not as open at this stage. 2. Storming. During this phase, the team begins to address the project work, technical decisions, and project management approach. If team members are not collaborative or open to different ideas and perspectives, the environment can become counterproductive. 3. Norming. In this phase, team members begin to work together and adjust their work habits and behaviors to support the team. Team members learn to trust each other. 4. Executing. Teams that reach the executing stage function as a well-organized unit. They are interdependent and solve problems smoothly and effectively. 5. Closing. In this phase, the team completes the work and moves forward with the project. This typically occurs when the team is released from the project as deliverables are completed. Manage team. Team management is the process of monitoring team members' performance, providing feedback, resolving issues, and managing changes within the team to optimize project performance. The project manager must communicate effectively with team members. The project manager must act as a leader to negotiate and manage any conflicts that may arise. The project manager must be able to promote teamwork and integrate the efforts of team members to create high-performing teams by providing challenging tasks for them. The project manager must be able to 1. Be sensitive to the team members' willingness and ability to perform their work. 2. Recognize team members who are most productive. 3. Pay attention to team members who require more supervision. Control resources. Control resources is the process of ensuring that the physical resources assigned and allocated to the project are available as planned, as well as monitoring planned versus actual resource utilization and taking corrective action as needed. The control resources process is concerned with physical resources such as equipment, materials, facilities, and infrastructure. Team members are addressed in the manage team process. The primary benefit of this process is to ensure that assigned resources are available to the project, at the right time, in the right place, and in the right quantity, so that the project can proceed without delay and are released when they are no longer needed. Updating resource allocation requires knowing what actual resources have been used to date and what is still needed. This is done primarily by reviewing performance utilization to date. Control resources is concerned with 1. Monitoring resource expenditures. 2. Identifying and addressing resource shortages, surpluses in a timely manner. 3. Ensuring that resources are used and released in accordance with the plan and project needs. 4. Informing appropriate stakeholders if issues with relevant resources arise. 5. Influencing factors that may create changes in resource utilization, and 6. Managing actual changes as they occur. Any necessary changes to the schedule or cost baselines can be approved only through the Perform Integrated Change Control process. Deliverables. A deliverable in this phase is the physical resource assignments documentation. It records the material, equipment, supplies, locations, and other physical resources that will be used during the project. Another deliverable in this phase is the team assignments documentation. It records the team members and their roles and responsibilities for the project, a project team directory, and names entered into the project management plan, organizational charts, and project schedules. Another deliverable is the resource calendar. It identifies the workdays, shifts, start and end of normal business hours, weekends, and holidays when each specific resource is available. Performance data. An important piece of work performance information is team performance assessments. As project team development efforts, such as training, team building, and co-location are implemented, the project management team makes formal or informal assessments of the effectiveness of the project team. A team effectiveness assessment may include indicators such as 1. Skill improvements that enable individuals to perform tasks more effectively. 2. Skill improvements that help team members perform better as a team. 3. Reduced staff turnover. And 4. Increased team cohesion, where team members openly share information and experiences and help each other improve overall project performance. Other work performance information includes information about how the project work is progressing, comparing resource requirements and resource allocation with resource utilization in project activities. This comparison may reveal gaps in resource availability that need to be addressed. Changes. The project manager should submit a change request when changes occur as a result of performing the following processes. 1. Acquire resources. 2. Develop staff. 3. Manage staff. 4. Control resources. The project manager should also submit a change request when recommended corrective or preventive actions impact any of the components of the project management plan or project documents. Remember that change requests are processed for review and disposition through the Perform Integrated Change Control process. It is important to note that changes, whether made by choice or uncontrollable events, can disrupt the development of the project team. For example, staffing changes include moving people to different assignments, outsourcing some work, or replacing departing team members. These changes can cause the schedule to slip or the budget to exceed. Project Management Plan Updates. 1. Resource Management Plan. The Resource Management Plan may be updated to reflect actual experience in acquiring project resources, managing project resources, and developing and managing the project team. 2. Schedule Baseline. Changes to the project schedule may be necessary to reflect team performance and how project resources are being managed. 3. Cost Baseline. The cost baseline may change as a result of acquiring project resources, to reflect team performance and to reflect how project resources are being managed. Project Document. At this stage, we have some of the project documents that can be updated. Assumptions Log. 1. At this stage, the assumptions log can be updated with new assumptions about equipment, materials, supplies, and other physical resources. Issue Log. 2. At this stage, the issues log can be updated. New issues that arise as a result of the manage staff and control resources processes are recorded in the issues log. Lessons Learned Register. 3. At this stage, lessons learned can be updated as a result of the following processes. For the acquire resources, develop staff, and manage staff processes, the lessons learned log can be updated with information about challenges encountered and how they could have been avoided, as well as approaches that worked well. For the control resources process, the lessons learned log can also be updated with techniques that have been effective in managing resource logistics, scrap, utilization variances, and corrective actions that were used to respond to resource variances. Project Schedule. 4. In this phase, the project schedule may be updated as a result of the acquire resources and develop team processes. The project schedule may be updated as a result of the availability of required resources, and also by activities to develop the project team. Resource Analysis Framework. 5. In this phase, the resource analysis framework may be updated as a result of the acquire resources process. The acquired resources are recorded in the resource analysis framework. Changes to the resource analysis framework may also be required to reflect how project resources are being used. Resource Requirements. 6. In this phase, the resource requirements may be updated as a result of the acquire resources process. The resource requirements documentation is updated to reflect the resources acquired for the project. Resource Calendars. 7. In this phase, the resource calendars may be updated. The resource calendars are updated to reflect the availability of resources for the project. Physical Resource Assignments. 8. In this phase, the physical resource assignments may be updated. Physical resource assignments are dynamic and subject to change due to availability, project, organization, environment, or other factors. Team Charter. 9. At this stage, the team charter may be updated as a result of the develop team process. The team charter may be updated to reflect changes in the agreed team operating guidelines that result from the team development. Risk Register. 10. At this stage, the risk register may be updated. New issues raised as a result of the resource acquisition and resource control processes may update the risk register. New risks identified during the acquisition process are recorded in the risk register and managed using the risk management processes. The risk register is also updated with any new risks associated with resource availability, utilization, or other physical resource risks. Stakeholder Register. 11. At this stage, the stakeholder register may be updated. The stakeholder register is updated with any new stakeholders and any new information about existing stakeholders that has been obtained as a result of the acquisition process. Project Team Assignments. 12. At this stage, the project team assignments may be updated. New changes generated as a result of the develop team and manage team processes can update project team assignments. When team development results in changes to agreed assignments, these changes are recorded in the project team assignment documentation. If changes to the team are necessary, these changes are also recorded in the project team assignment documentation. Enterprise Environmental Factor. 13. At this stage, the enterprise environmental factor may be updated. Enterprise environmental factors may be updated as a result of the resource acquisition process due to the availability of resources within the organization and the amount of consumable organizational resources that have been utilized. Enterprise environmental factors may be updated as a result of the develop team process due to the input from the employee development plan and team appraisals. Enterprise environmental factors may be updated as a result of the manage team process due to the input from organizational performance and team skills appraisals. Organizational Process Asset. 14. At this stage, the organizational process asset may be updated. Organizational process assets that are updated as a result of the acquire resources process include but are not limited to documentation related to acquiring, assigning and allocating resources. We end this video on project resource management. Upcoming videos: Project Management, Performing the Work Phase 1. Project Communication Management. 2. Project Risk Management. 3. Project Procurement Management. 4. Project Stakeholder Management. More videos coming soon. 1. Project Life Cycles. Here we will talk about predictive, iterative, incremental, adaptive, hybrid. 2. Project Phases versus Project Processes. 3. Examples using WBS Schedule Pro. 4. project plan examples using MS Project, and many more videos. Don't forget to give a thumbs up if you like this video and want us to continue with new topics. Subscribe to the channel. All content is free. You can also comment suggesting topics you would like to see on this channel. Thank you.